Hello guys, it's me, Peanut, and I just want to know what y'all thought about this episode. Andrea is too busy crying right now that she can't show her face. So, I'm just letting y'all know that she's too busy crying.
In Mystic Falls, I am like freaking out right now because it's the Mystic Girls there.
If I stumble.
Hey guys, it's me, Andre, and I'm about to do my episode review for The Vampire Diaries episode The Sun Also Rises. So pretty much, I cried a lot in this episode. And I just finished watching it again. I watched it like 3 times before I could film this, and I can't stop crying, dude. It was bad. Like, I was watching it, like, this is what I was doing. I was like, oh my god, Jenna. Because I cried so bad when Jenna died. And then I cried so bad when John died. And then I didn't really care about the witch and Jules. But if you think about it, 4 people died. Well, technically 5 people died because you want to count Elena. So I cried so much. It was horrible. I couldn't stop crying. So, the episode pretty much starts off with Tyler and Caroline and Matt. And Tyler's still in werewolf form. And, he's trying to attack Caroline and Matt, and it's all bad. And then, Matt decides to shoot him, and I'm like, homeboy, you shoot Tyler, I'm gonna shoot you. And I knew it was about to go bad off that, because I was like, you really just shot him? Really? Are you serious, Matt? Who the hell do you think you are? We go to Catherine and Damon, and then Damon's like, peace out, and deserve my goodbye. Catherine seems like she does care about him a little bit. So I was like, oh, that's sweet, but then still like, hello, you've been a total traitor this whole time, since over 100 years. Like, no, calm down, Catherine. Nobody's gonna be on your side now. And then we go to, they're in the sacrifice, they're gonna do the sacrifice ritual, and it's Jenna, Greta, and Elena. And they're walking in, and then Greta's like, oh hey, you must be starving, let me just hand you some blood. And then it's like, let me cut myself, give you some blood. So then Elena's like, no, Jenna, no. And then she ends up drinking Greta's blood, and it's like, oh, awesome, new vampire on the show. And then Jenna gets like put in the circle too, and it's like the ring of fire. And I was like, oh, this is the ring of death right here. So everybody's in their own little circle. Switch back to where Elijah and Stefan and Damon and all them are. And we want to talk to Bonnie and Jeremy, and then we see all them, and then they all figure out what they're going to do to save Elena. And then we go back to the sacrifice ritual that's going on, and then you guys want to bring in Jules. And then Jenna's like, what is that? Who is that? And then it's Jules, and Jules comes in, and it's like, I didn't mean, Jules is like explaining to her, she's like, I didn't mean to do anything, I didn't want anybody to turn into any harm, I was just trying to help Tyler, I just wanted to help Tyler. So that's pretty much what she's saying, how she just wanted to help Tyler. And then we go to Matt and Caroline, and they are in the Lockwood mansion now because they have run away from Tyler Lockwood. I mean, like, are you guys kidding me right now? Let's go hide. Like, when you're running away from somebody, don't ever go to their house. Like, you're so... I was like, really? Okay, so next time I'm trying to run away from somebody, I'm going to go hide inside their house because that's the first place that they would look. I mean, like, come on, are you serious? Don't go hide at that person's house. Go hide somewhere else. Caroline pretty much asked Matt, like, oh, how did you know about me? How did you know all this? Like, I'm really confused on how you would know all this. And it's like, I was on Vervain. Like, pretending he's, like, the big protector. I was like, hello, Caroline's 10 times badass than you are, Dad. I'm so sorry. But, she can knock that gun out of your hand with, like, a second. Just saying. Go back to the sacrifice, like, where all that's going on. And Klaus is there, Greta, Elena, Jenna, and Jules. And this is when Jules dies because she turns into a wolf, and she tries to wolf out. Like, well, she doesn't turn into a wolf, but her eyes turn that really nice color, goldish color, and it's like tries to run away, and then Klaus gets her, and like dashes on her, and it's like, I need your heart, and then like takes out the heart, and they're just like, holy crap, they just killed Jules. But then, I'm not really a big fan of Jules, so I was like, sorry, Jules. But I was still like, oh my god, no they didn't. I was like, 1 down, 3 to go. Or 4 to go. There 5 people ended up dying, so, well, 1 came back, but still. That was like, 1 down, 4 to go. Do the whole, like, Bonnie's doing the whole spell thing to John, so then they could save Elena's life. The reconciliation spell, something like that, I don't really remember. And then they're pretty much doing that to John, so Elena can end up coming back to life. Jenna and Elena are talking to each other, and then pretty much Jenna's like, I'm sorry that I'm such a disappointment to you. I was a horrible parent. You know what? Jenna's one of my favorite characters, so I was pretty pissed off and in devastating tears when, like, she died. But, I mean, she did open the doors for people that shouldn't come in. But, like, what would the show be without her? I'm just saying, like, I miss Jenna so much because it's so sad. I was like bawling in tears. I don't even think I cried this much when like they killed Vicky, or like, well, I cried. I think the only like I cried as much as I cried when they killed Anna, because Anna was my favorite. So I feel like between Jenna and Anna, I cried the most. We go back to Caroline and Matt, and then Caroline's pretty much like just like, oh, Matt says something about like her mom knowing, and he's like, you told my Caroline's like, you told my mom, you told her, really? What? Does my mom like? Does my mom want to kill me now? And then because we're like, your mom doesn't know what to do. Like, she still thinks that you're you, but she doesn't know what she's gonna do. And then they get interrupted because somebody's at the door, and then it's like, oh, hey Tyler, what's up? Sup, naked Tyler? Sup, Michael? Sup, Trevino? Woo! Just saying. And then like Caroline's like at the door. She's like, give me your jacket. I need your jacket. And then she goes out there, and I was like, Caroline, you do not need to put that jacket on. Moving on. Hey guys, what's up? Like, I wanted to join too. Like, y'all didn't invite me to the sacrifice ritual. What's up? Can I get a front row seat? Klaus goes up there and goes to talk to him. And pretty much he's saying how he wants to take Jenna's spot and like how to let Jenna go. Please let me be the vampire. It's like, no. I like ruining people's life. My name's Klaus. I'm the biggest, baddest vampire known to man. Let me just mess up everybody's life. Because Jenna doesn't deserve to die because somebody needs to watch over Jeremy and Elena. But pretty much, if you think about it, they've been having this whole thing because earlier Elijah had promised Stefan saying how, don't fail me, Elijah. I believe in you. Please don't fail me. And he's like, yeah, Klaus killed my whole freaking family. Thought that he was really going to kill him, but then at the same time, it's like, that's your brother. Good point. You might not kill him. Like, Stefan also said, I would never kill Damon no matter how low he sinks. Like, yeah, I don't think that he would have killed him anyway, so I was, like, worried. We go back to Sacrifice Ritual, and then it's Jenna's turn because Klaus picked Jenna as a vampire. And it's like, she already knows that she has to run. So she's like, I know what I have to do. And she like runs to the witch. And then Klaus is like, crying. And then she moves up and oh my god, Jenna's alive. And it's like, no, let me slip her and save her again. And I'm like, no. I was crying so bad, guys. You guys have no idea how much I was crying because I love Jenna. Oh my god, do not start crying again, Andrea. This is no bueno, guys. I'm about to start crying again. I'm good. So then Jenna's dead, and then Stefan, like, freaking, I was getting so pissed off by something because it kept moving, and I'm like, dude, stay down. Nobody wants you to get up. Like, stay down. Sad face. Elena's dead because of Klaus, and then Klaus like, I don't know what he was going on, but he was like, he turned into like a vampire and a werewolf at the same time. It was really creepy and scary. And then, hey Bonnie, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a couple episodes. Bam! Let me save the world. And I'm just like, oh, I see you, Bonnie. I see you, Bonnie. Let me just slap freaking Elijah in the face because, okay, Bonnie's trying to, like, save the day, and then it's like, I'll take you down if you don't do it. Bonnie, why are you so freaking slow? You could have taken both of them down. But no, I was so freaking mad at this girl. And then it's like, Elijah's like, hello, brother. And then he's like, no, you're not about to take me down. I know where our parents are, and I know where everybody is. And if you kill me, you're about to, like, not know where any of these people are. And he's like, I'm sorry, guys. And, like, they vamp speed out of there. I was so mad. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Elijah, one more thing I have to say to you. You are not a man of your word. Damon kind of has to give the bad news to everybody about Jenna not making it. And it's so sad because then you're at this point. You're like, okay, like 1,000 people died already. I know one more to go because obviously we already knew at this point that John had to die for Elena to come back. Damon's face when he saw that she woke up, I was like, oh, I thought that was so adorable. John's walking out, and it's like, oh, now you guys made us like John, and it's like, oh, just let us kill him off now. It's like, ba-bam, and he falls to the ground. I'm like, John, and I was like, no, Uncle John, and then that's like, 5 down, 0 to go. And I was so sad. Well, Elena came back, so it was like 4 down, 0 to go. I was like, damn, to this next scene. Michael Trevino. Like, I don't care, but dude, that blanket. Why was there even a blanket in this scene? Just saying. I was like, his like body. I was like, uh. I was like, yum. I was like, oh, I see you, Ty. I was like, oh, ooh. And then I was like, he looked, oh my god, Michael Trevino. Trevino, damn. Jim has been kind to you. I was just like, Trevino. Awkward. Moving on. Much Tyler and Caroline are talking about how Nat pretty much broke up with Caroline, and then Caroline goes, Tyler goes, I shouldn't have come back. I just tried killing you again. He's like, it's okay, not all friendships are perfect. And I was like, oh, I love you, Caroline. Forget about Stefan and Elena. It's all about Siler. I love how she's like, just thank me for saving your life again, and promise me you won't chow down on me. And then Tyler's like, thank you, Caroline, for saving me again. And I was like, oh. And then, Jeremy's gonna come in and talk to Elena and give him John's card and the ring. I'm crying at this point because, Elena's like, I'm sorry that you've lost so many people that you've loved. I'm really sorry. Nobody deserves that. And I'm like, oh, I'm crying. And then I freaking loved how I love this line that Jeremy said. He's like, but I still have you. And then they hug and I'm like crying. And then to top it off, I start bawling in tears when Elena reads that letter from John that it's like not healthy, because I feel like I needed a freaking oxygen tank at the end of this episode because I could not breathe. I was like, it looked like I was in some kind of seizure crying, and like I couldn't stop crying. It was pretty bad. I was I'm like super bad, like crying. I freaking needed like an oxygen tank at the end of this, because that was like the sweetest letter I think I've ever heard of, and I really started crying at the end. I was like, aww. And then the funeral scene, which made me cry even more, because we go to give flowers to Miranda Summers Gilbert and Grayson Gilbert and Jonathan Gilbert and Jenna Summers. I hope they're all rest in peace, because I was seriously crying when John and Jenna died, and I feel like I shouldn't even be doing my video right now because I've been crying nonstop, and I finally got to stop crying, and it was bad because this show does this to me. At the end of this episode was when we pretty much talk about Damon tells Stefan, like, oh look, Tyler Lockwood bit me, so Elena might lose another person that she cares about. So that's really sad. I'm like, I'm so sad about this episode, guys. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed my episode recap, and comment below. Oh, and you guys should totally like my Facebook, which is down there too. But oh my god, guys, one more episode left for this season. Like, season finale is next week. Oh my god, what is gonna happen? I want to hear predictions down below. I want you guys to comment, rate, and subscribe, because don't know if I'll even make it alive to make a season finale recap, because I might die. I think I will die. I hope that's it, and no more people die, because if somebody else dies,
If I stumble,
bring more Michael Trevino, because that's what makes a Joy happy girl. Alright guys, I hope you guys loved this recap, which was all jumbled, and I'm so happy I didn't like cry on you guys that much. Alright, I love you guys.
I just want to know one thing. Why do all the hot chicks die? I'm just glad Elena's still alive. Let Damon live. And let Bonnie and Jeremy hook up.
No, I don't like Bonnie and Jeremy together.
I do.
No!
Bonnie's cute.
No! Team Anna!
She was cute too.
She's gonna come
But
back.
she's dead.
Says who? It's Vampire Diaries. Ignore what he just said.
Rah!
This fool trying to like...
Sorry, I saw it on a movie. I saw it on a TV show once.
What TV show?
Vampire Diaries.